All right, hello everybody, and welcome to A Good Death, Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always set to legendary, and each new character and each new start is randomly selected to keep the challenge and the gameplay fresh every single time. How's it going, everybody? Oh, you almost went live? Don't worry about stepping on my toes. I'm just doing my thing over here, you know? Yeah, sorry, I forgot to set up the stream schedule early this time. I usually do it by like Thursday or so, and it got to be like 3 a.m. last night, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to. Oh well. How's it hanging? Well, I'm wearing the boxer briefs today, so they're not really hanging low and loose, so they're kind of like real secure is how it's hanging. Gray Sky, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in forever. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Still slanging packages? And we have left-handed Jedi. Is it Skyrim season for you, Gray Sky? Is that why you're here all of a sudden? Left-handed Jedi, welcome, welcome. Haster, welcome. Play CCR? I don't think I have the rights to that. This is all copyright-free stuff. Although YouTube's doing some cool stuff where they allow you to play some stuff for free as long as you use their links for it. Doing real well. Slanging packages, and you called it Skyrim season. There it is. Nice. Warm sands to you as well, left-handed Jedi. Now, I was like, where's Karn today? Did he mention he was off this week, or am I crazy? No, not off this week. Or next week, I think. Awesome. Well, welcome, everybody. Good to see y'all. Haster, welcome, buddy. Duck season? No, it's Wabbit season. Oh, left-handed already. All right, Looney Tunes. Gotta love a Looney Tune. All right, what are we doing here? How's the dropped frames? Not great. Better than it has been. Hovering around 35%. Started around 18% earlier today. I don't know what's going on with this thing. You know, I wonder if it's the ultra-low latency mode on my chat that's killing it for me. Maybe with a little bit of buffer it would be better. Stuttered once so far. Yeah, it's better than it has been. God, I hate this because there's like nothing I can do about it. Let me try to slow down the chat a little bit. Maybe that will help. Wonder if I can do this while I'm still running here. Bear with me for just a second here. Let's try this. Nope, that's not going to do it. Yeah, I don't think I can do it while the stream is running. Yeah, well. It's hovering between excellent connection and dropping a few frames, so... Yeah, it seems to be spiking. All right, I'm not gonna obsess about it. Oh, I lost my chat. Almost there. Sorry, guys. So professional. It's good now? Okay. Been creeping on Magus Wind and the whole gang. Been feeling nostalgic. Glad you're well. Excited to enjoy the show. Nice. All right, so I'm hoping we can put a cap on the Companion's quest line. So for anybody who hasn't been following around every week, we're doing this legendary permadeath thing. And we are at level 43, which if you're taking extra perks in Ordinator basically means you're unstoppable, or at least feel that way. Now, a few enemies that we've had have taken about 30% to a third of our life in one hit. Now, we are wearing some end game level gear here. We are at the armor cap. We're doing a ton of damage, but when you can die in 3 hits from a single enemy, you're not completely out of the woods, right? So we can't get completely complacent here. And we got wolves. Need some help? No, you do not. Okay. So I'm just trying to get to an end for this character, basically, so I can find some more tension with another character. And that end, I think, is going to be the Dawn Guard. We're going to have a big bad in the form of Harkon. We're going to have some epic set piece fights. In that DLC, in that quest line. Oh my. Okay, Lucian, you got to keep your dog on a leash. Take him to obedience school or something. He's always turning on you. So yeah, I think that will be a good stopping point for this character. We'll retire him. We'll say, okay, we won the permadeath. And at that point, oh, this is going to be the note from the corpse there saying that one of these bandits were carrying a family heirloom that might be valuable. At that point, we can say that this character was successful and move on to a new one. Now, going forward, I am not using Dirty Weasel's uncapper config for Ordinator, which gives you extra perks every, I don't know, that's like every 5 levels, I think. The one way to make Ordinator overpowered faster than it should be is to give yourself more perks. And while it helps early on in the game to stay alive, it really kind of breaks the end game. Once you get to, you know, level 40 or whatever, as long as you perk correctly and you play responsibly, you're pretty much home free, right? The silver hand crossbows are the major concern right now. And once we're out of the silver hand sort of realm, after we put a cap on this companion's quest line, then I don't know what the next big bad is going to be. Probably master vampires or something that have irresistible magic or whatever. All right, criminal scum. Oh. Skyrim sure is cold, isn't it? A little zappy, too. Jesus, Lucian, you are a badass. Look at this guy. Really slanged her package. Get it, Gray Sky? Because that's what you do. That's what he did to her.
I cannot best you.
Who are you talking about? Mud crabs? Oh my god. These are big ones too. See, these guys hit hard, and even they're not like hurting me much. I remember my very first permadeath character that I did on stream. He was a budding Breton knight. He blocked it too. He took one hit from a small mud crab, and he took him down to 1 pixel of health. On my very first stream, I was like, no, not like this. No. All right. So that is a job done for the companion. Let's head back. Let's see if Ayla is ready to give us the third and final quest for the totem. Hope so. Might have to do a few Radiant quests in the meantime. Let's see, what time is it? It seems late, 8:03 p.m. Just saw Magus uttering blasphemy. Oh, so it must be the day that ends in Y. I like using Sky Shards. Yeah, I do too. And for like role-playing and stuff, Sky Shards is great because it gives you an actual like tangible reward for exploring. For slowing down, just exploring the world, which is, you know, how Bethesda games are best enjoyed, in my opinion. But with Ordinator, I'm very Ordinator-centric in my modding. At least for the time being, until I've explored all the different builds and stuff that I want to explore. I got some things rattling around in the chamber here too that I want to get out before I move on to anything else. If I ever move on to anything else, we'll see. But Ordinator for me is tip-top in terms of build craft and the breadth of things that you can do. I know Magus has been on a big Requiem kick lately, and that's definitely more balanced for like gameplay and difficulty and things like that. But I think Ordinator can be balanced too. It's just a matter of when do you want to put off becoming super OP. Is that level 50? Is that level 40? Is that level 60? And using the uncapper, you can do that. So I have ditched the uncapper going forward for now. I might reintroduce it to even like choke the amount of perks that I get. We'll see how it goes. But I've been playing my Scorpion build playthrough with Shadows of Skyrim, and just removing the uncapper has actually made difficulty shoot up, especially early in the game. So Shadow of Skyrim, I have died plenty of times, a good half a dozen times so far. I'm level 20, so I'm comfortable with the fact that removing the uncapper will make me very uncomfortable for a new game. And welcome, Strudel. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Getting the weekend started right. Like Coordinator as well still. Yeah. Is that rose on your back a Daedric artifact? It is indeed. It's the Sanguine Rose. It conjures a Dramora permanently. We do have one that is following us technically somewhere, but I haven't seen him in dozens of hours now, I think.
Some gold.
Rebuilding your game? Like you're, are you remodding, Strudel? That's, so it's not especially exciting. Yeah. Not exciting when Strudel redoes her game? Oh, you're probably going to be using the same saves, but just rebuilding the same mod list or something? Let's see, looking for work. He's going to actually give me work to do. Let's see. All right, let's just do Ayla's stuff until she gives us the totem, because I think she only gave us the totem quest after we
citizen of Hafingar has asked
took care of one
help.
of her jobs
it
for her.
seems
So let's
that
do a few of these.
predator has invaded their home, and someone needs
Strudel's
to
been
clear
rebuilding the
beast
last few years. I peeled everything out and I'm reinstalling. Now the buffer sets in. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're dropping frames. Bit rates all the way down to 4,500, 3,000. Oh my goodness. All right.
Be cautious. Beasts are not nearly as predictable as men.
It's mostly the
Give
same
the thing
things
a
because of
quick
the same
death.
saves, but it was getting full of bad gremlins. Yeah, that do happen, don't it? Kill the saber cat. Where is the saber cat? Hafingar, they said, so that's... Oh, wow. This actually looks like it's almost in the city, huh? That's a little nutty. All right, well, we haven't played A Song in Solitude for a while. Oh, that's actually day 23. I gotta fix that. Thank you for reminding me there, Strudel. Let's see here. Totally forgot about that. It is actually day 23. How about that? Oh yeah, we're dropping frames like nobody's business now. That's good stuff. Sarcastic. This has been the third week in a row now where I've had to deal with dropped frames, and I'm using the backup server now too that was working well, or working better last week. I just hope it gets fixed. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh yeah, dropping a lot of frames now. Love it. Sing a song of saber cats. Oh, I shall. I got one in mind already.
Need a ride?
I do.
Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Solitude, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time we played in Solitude. It might have actually been the Bard's quest line. Time to switch to Twitch. It's been time to switch to Twitch for, well, say that 10 times fast. You had to send me a tongue twister, didn't you, Magus? Yeah, it's been time to switch to Twitch for a while, I think. Who are you, the Proud Lord said, that I should bow so low. All right, where is this saber cat at? Is it under that land bridge there? Or is it in the actual city? Let's see where the compass is pointing us. That seems to be pointing us past the docks there. Let's do that first. What level is our bard again? He is level 43 going on level 44. Right on the threshold of level 44 there. And welcome, Icarus. Hope you're doing well. So for anybody who's starved for Skyrim content, do check out Icarus's channel. He puts out videos 7 days a week of very cool character concepts. Does some of the voice work and everything. Cinematic, good stuff. He will spoil you with Skyrim content, that's for sure. Is there gonna be a saber cat in here? There's no way. At least for your streams, I'd say keep your normal content here since you've already built it up, but the YouTube platform has been ridiculous for actual streaming. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey, Mr. Tom Mole. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you would think if YouTube wanted its streaming services to take off, that it would make this kind of more of a priority, right? This shadow mark here is getting a little flashy on me. Finally, Skyrim content. Wow, there was still a kid in here with a saber cat? Oh my god, what are you doing in here? Svare, go home. Go home and play with the cat. Until your mother gets home. Alright, we're gonna take the ingredients. How's my encumbrance? Good, not great. I'll check Icarus out. I've gone on some weird binge Skyrim-wise lately. Been playing Skyrim is always more fun while watching more Skyrim along with it. Yeah, so Skyrim for a single-player game is very collaborative, right? And that's because it's so open-ended. The capacity of things that you can do, both roleplay-wise and gameplay-wise in Skyrim, you really can't find anything, especially when you introduce modding. You really can't find anything that rivals it in terms of like freedom of what you can do. So that freedom, while it's like great and invigorating, you're like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, it can also be paralyzing, right, and intimidating. So going and checking out other content creators about Skyrim can give you ideas for your own game. Or at least show you what you don't want to do. It'll introduce you to new mods. All kinds of good stuff.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Oh, hi, Gail. Welcome, welcome. Oh, let's see. Any suspicious characters been seen at the inn? I'm not into that. I would like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Yes? I understand. If you need a good rumor or two, I think
Any suspicious characters been seen at the inn? Well, he's staring right at one right now, so that's something.
Of course.
Okay.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time your foot's
1017. All right. So let's make Uncle Sanguine happy here. Oh yeah, we'll take some ale. We'll take some wine. Gonna keep the Haunting Brew mead for the merry revelers. Gonna drink some Nord mead. Why not? We're gonna mix some skooma in there just so we can stay up late. We're gonna take some more red wine. Yeah, who needs water? It's disgusting. We don't have any meat, but yeah, all right. We'll just eat some fruit and some sweets. There we go.
My charming queen. I used to be an Imperial Ranger, my boy.
Oh yeah.
Wish I could learn some of that charm. I'm just good with bows.
Oh yeah.
You'd make a better Imperial
Now we're tripping
Ranger than
balls.
me.
We're tripping
I may
sanguine
have
balls
charmed the
now.
locals, but my fellow soldiers hated my waggling tongue.
Okay, so it's not technically midnight. We're gonna sober up in a couple hours, which is ridiculous with how much we actually drank there. But we have a song to sing. It's been a while since the Midnight Bard has had a serendipitous appearance at the Winking Skeever. Here's perform. All right, we're gonna have some battling bards here. Oh, actually, Uncle Sanguine wants to see you in his office, Lizette. Have some fun in that plane of oblivion. It kind of wrecked Mikhail. Hope you fare better. All right. All right, everybody, listen up. As you know, there's a fiery redhead huntress within the ranks of the companions. Well, she sent me on a quest to slay her kitty. So, I call this one Slaying the Huntress's Kitty. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Jealous of your small companion jobs. They've given me Shimmer Mist Cave and then Broken Fang Cave. Yeah, so speaking of that Shadow of Skyrim playthrough that I'm doing with my Scorpion inspired build, or character, or playthrough, or whatever. Yeah, the companion sent me to Broken Fang Cave to save Bellathor, of all people, so already I'm not very motivated. Ooh, a Flawless Ruby and 100 Septims, that's not bad. All right. The Ruby for the Fiery Redhead, too. And red something else. You know what I mean, Lucian? You know what I mean? Nothing? All right, I know that was crude, I'm sorry. Yeah, and I died twice to the Master Vampire in there at level 20. Yes, I did. It was a nice euphemism there. Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's get some sleep. The Midnight Bard shall never reveal his true identity, especially with these cringy songs he's always singing, these cringy sophomoric songs. Therefore, he sleeps fully armored every night. You thought I didn't notice, didn't you? Oh no, I knew you noticed. I just didn't know if you were going to compliment me or roll your eyes at me. And do the whole wow thing. All right, let's see. What do we got going on now? Back to Jorvaskr in the Fiery Redhead Taskmaster. How are we feeling? Actually, remarkably well for what we did last night. All right. Let's keep this party going then. Getting a little sweaty in here. I'm gonna turn the fan on real quick. Ah. I got these rollerblade wheels on this chair so that it doesn't scuff up my flooring. But I think I need a new set because they're really unruly lately. They never want to go in the direction that I'm pulling them. It wasn't quite worth a while. Keep working on it. Okay, I'll keep working. You enjoyed the song? Good, good. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna hitch a ride back to Companion Town. We'll see what Ayla has next for us. See if she wants us to hit the cat again.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
White room,
Climb and
please.
back and we'll be off.
Tough audience, no? Indeed. Well, I mean, I got that flawless ruby in there.
Almost getting downright hot now.
That may be the most lucrative, the most... Dog just barked at something, I have no idea what's going on out there. Shenanigans, I say. The flawless ruby, that might be my most lucrative performance from the Midnight Bard that I've had. All right, Ayla. Although, I've got a bit of a thing for that Lizette Bard. Oh! Thank you for reminding me about Lizette. I didn't mean to banish her to oblivion forever. Okay, she should be fine now. I hope she's okay. We did that same thing to Mikhail last stream, and when he came back, he didn't want to do anything but just sleep. Must have seen some real shit over at Uncle Sanguine's house. I like to imagine it's like a hyperbaric time chamber or something, so it felt like he was partying for like 1,000 years, came back. Do you restore Lizette? I did just now. Yeah, no, Lizette's kind of hot, right? I like Lizette. Voice capable of taming a dragon, indeed. If I remember correctly, though, you are a Zora man.
All crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
How's Zora gonna feel about you hobnobbing with Lizette? Don't worry, I won't tell. I mean, the Midnight Bard has had his share of indiscretions, so he's not gonna judge you. Alright, what the hell are we doing here? I got sidetracked.
With answers comes no.
Sounds like Mikhail has made a full recovery, though, because he was beating those drums pretty good. He's young. He can handle it.
Spare a coin for a poor old beggar.
I breathe now.
Okay, so we're 2 Radiant quests down. It's either 3 or 5, I think, before she starts giving out that last totem quest again.
How's it going?
Good. Sabercat is dead.
Good work. A simple job, but it keeps the coin rolling in.
Oh, I
Here's
wouldn't
your
say
share.
it was simple, Ayla. You are hard to please. What's next?
We've got some traders coming in, and are short on snow saber cat pelts.
Oh my
See if you can
god.
find some,
Seriously?
and I'll try to find some more.
That's gonna take
interesting
the
work
rest
by
of
time
the-
you get back.
No, I don't think
Fine.
so. I don't
I'll
got
get
that kind
someone
of...
else to take care of it.
Red pelts I can handle. The white ones... I don't know. Ba-dum-tsh. Although Lizette had some white hair there. Alright, where's Vilcus? We're definitely not doing that one. Maybe Vilcus is outside. Current character is a bit of a ladies' man. Not my not. My normal character type, but it's fun. Sorry, I had to cut that comment up. No problem. I could kind of tell what was going on there. Yeah, I find myself in this Permadeath series playing a lot of different character types that I wouldn't normally. Let's see. There's Farkas. Jesus, Aethys, out of the way. All right, Lucian.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
All right, what do you got for work?
The Rift is seeing a lot of trouble from some riffraff. We need to head in and break them up.
Riffraff I can handle. What kind of trouble?
The Restless Dead. Not pretty. But if you don't stop them, they'll move on to the locals.
Okay, I can take care of undead.
Do not spare them your blade.
No Lover's Lab or mods like that. Oh, I'm not worried about it. If you want to do that, go ahead. In fact, I'm recalling a conversation from Strudel from years ago where she was talking about getting Flower Girls to work correctly, and she was like, not because of that, because it has the only good kissing animation and I need a screenshot. And everybody was like, sure. Yeah, that's why you have that installed. Oh, no, I remember the story now. Didn't one of your kids walk in on you mistakenly doing one of the wrong animations? Oh, that's hilarious. Best story ever. If Geralt was in Skyrim, would he be a Silvermane? Whitemane? Silvermane? Could be. A Witcher build in Skyrim would be pretty fun, though, I think. In the Rift, I think you said, right? Where are there undead in the Rift? There's that one dragon wall over there, which might get a little tense. Let's see, what do we got? Trouble in Skyrim. Kill the leader of Geirman's Hall. Okay. Well, let's take our carriage over to Ivarstead. Ivarstead. That's all I use it for anymore? No. Yeah, so we're hovering around 52.4% dropped frames now after a nice little start. I hate that. I hate it. Whitemane, don't... Oh, yeah, that's okay. I think we knew who you were talking about. Villages. Ivarstead. Geirman's Hall. Now, we've already done the Galder amulet quest because we're wearing it right now. So this place must have gotten restocked, I guess. Because I think Geirman's Hall is... Yeah. That's where the archer is. Sigdus, I think. It's right over there. Okay. If you're ever going for a Witcher build in Skyrim, I cannot recommend a Witcher adventure mod enough combined with CACO. Yeah, CACO I used to use. And there's a lot of stuff that they pulled right from the Witcher with the bombs and the different animal fats and stuff that you use for the they weren't poisons, they were waxes, I think, that you put on your sword that would last longer than an oil. Ah! That was terrifying.
Easy.
Wow, he was being cagey there, he just wouldn't attack. That scared the crap out of me. I think you're thinking of Wynn's kids walking up on her writing. Oh, maybe. That's my story and I'm... Okay. Sticking to it. Speaking of things that are sticky with Wynn's writing. I don't know. You got some pretty sexy stuff in there too, Strudel. Gets a little thirsty in there from time to time. I think I hear a Draugr breathing. Let's go ahead and recharge the blades here. Beast's hunger is good. This one is not. It looks like the mushrooms have regrown too. That's good. Oh, those weren't Draugr, they were skeevers. Woo! Woo! I don't know why I'm so scared of the skeevers, honestly. They, Ow, ow, ow! I'm immune to disease now that I'm a werewolf. And my armor rating is capped now, so... their physical attacks aren't going to hurt much. On occasion, yeah. Ah! Whoa! Maybe don't stand right in the fire? Now that definitely sounds like a Draugr. I don't know why Draugr and skeevers breathe the exact same way. But they do sound very similar, don't they? Alright, don't step on that thing, Lucian. May as well get some loot while we're here, huh? Loot of the OO variety, not the UTE variety. So yeah, next playthrough, we're gonna have all the AE content. I got the those fancy new immersive armors retextures and remodels. That's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it. I've been a busy boy. Well, that guy's already crispy. What the hell happened there? This is weird. Oh, that guy is too. It's like they've all kept their frozen electrocuted combustion textures after being respawned after I killed them the first time. That is nutty. Yeah, so I've been a busy boy modding my game while I've been playing this guy for 23 weeks now. So I've made a lot of changes for the better, I think. Some balance changes, some gameplay stuff, some visuals here and there. All the AE content is in there. All right. Woo! Woo! Thank you, Lucian, for the courage. Okay. Oh! You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Okay, there's still an archer up there, though. These guys really are... Let's take a test shot here and see. The guy seems completely uninterested in actually shooting me. Alright, well, whatever. Spiders. You got him, Lucian? Yeah, let me help you out here.
Right. Come on then.
Where is he? On the other side? Oh, he fell down. Okay. Okay. Oop. Swing and a miss. Got you that time.
That was exhilarating.
I was trying to go for the backstab. Why do Draugrs even breathe? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Maybe for them breathing is like muscle memory, like why zombies go to the mall.
The ancient Nords
Indeed.
were obsessed with meat as well.
Yeah, why are zombies obsessed with the mall? Of course, the latest generation of zombies aren't really even going to know what a mall is at some point. Oh, here he is. Let's see how bad this guy hurts. Okay, yeah, all right, that's a little uncomfortable. Don't want to take too many more of those. Whoa! Whew. Ooh, okay. Note to self, don't test your armor against a hulking Draugr. Bastard sword. Well, I am a bastard. Don't use that one. Use this one. This one, it's a trap. Must have foods. Good idea, Strudel. Get your foods. Oop. All right, that one didn't hurt as bad. That was a two-handed power attack right to my skull, and I took it like a champ. Ouch. These guys all don't seem burned, though. It was just the first few. I don't have to fight Sigdus again, do I? Because that was a pain in the butt with this character, because I have no way to block the fooses. Oh, just a Death Lord. Okay. One power attack ought to do him. Oh, one more. How about that? Next time, get up a little earlier, and then I wouldn't have been able to kill you on your way out of bed. Alright, off stream I might come back and clear out the mushrooms in this place. Duras Velinor, the Midnight Bard, loves a good shroom. Resist shock. I think I have one of those already, but I'll grab it anyway. That's a two-handed skill book that I've already taken. Okay. Lucian, you good? Lucian? Lucian. All right. I'm leaving. I know you're trying to be all dramatic and something because I like forgot your birthday or whatever, but I'm calling you on your bluff. I'm leaving now. You're going to be here in this dank tomb all alone with nobody to protect you. Ah, can't get out of here now. Oh, wait. Okay. I thought that was the only way out. Did that Death Lord steal the previous owner's coffin? I guess so. Yeah, this is this would be an interesting roleplay challenge, right? A way to kind of figure out what the heck happened in here since we killed Sigdus. Like, did new Draugr come, or did one of them get stronger? Did Sigdus's spirit become infused in the rest of them? I don't know. The Bard is a fun guy. Somebody ban Jedi, please. Kidding. That's the least cringy joke I think that has ever been on this channel. Good one, good one. Gotta give it up. Credit where credit is due. Alright, so this should make Farkas happy. All right, where is this carriage at? I thought it was right around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. The horse was blocking it. King Ender. All right. Now I'm going to be sitting here on this bench, basically huffing my horse's butt until the carriage gets here. Just got his ass right in my face. Back to Whiterun. These carriage stops are great. The mod that adds them to the different smaller villages around. Oh, excuse me. I'm on a bit of a caffeine sabbatical right now. It's been making me nervous lately. Oops, wrong way. I can't see through the fog where I'm going. So, you might see me yawn a little bit. It's good to reset the tolerance, I think, a little bit on the caffeine every once in a while. That's what I'm doing now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the carriage mod is great. Although I think Magus had some issues with his Requiem Vampire in the carriage mod, getting CTDs on it, which is weird. I've been playing with this mod for years now and haven't had an issue with it. But it is a nice, like, roleplay friendly way of fast traveling without having to just hoof it everywhere all the time. Okay, let's go ahead and just sell off some stuff here.
Take a look.
I actually have very little need for elemental and magical resistance on my gear because we are a master alchemist. I can just pop a potion at any time and be basically immune to anything that a mage enemy will throw at us. That is a preparation that I made for fighting dragons. And it has been a literal lifesaver. Well, it is literally as a life can be saved in a video game anyway.
Those green apples you sold.
It's Requiem itself? Okay. Requiem and Vampirism. And is it just like a loading screen thing? Fast travel thing? Just causes CTDs? The carriages in themselves are fine? Okay. That's what I figured. It's just something that the carriages are doing is exposing the issue in Requiem.
Hello, friend.
Taking care of that problem out in the Rift.
And I've already received word that the client is satisfied.
Wow, I don't know how they were able to move faster.
And for the
Carrier pigeon, maybe? Or Vander. Vander's really quick. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. This caffeine sabbatical is going to be rough. Caffeine Sabbatical is the name of my indie band, by the way.
Good to see you.
You should come see us.
Harbinger, I'd be honored if you joined.
Here we go. This is
I
it.
finally tracked down the last of the
Last of the companions quests.
The information
right here.
wasn't easy to come by, but everyone has a price and a pain threshold. Want to come along?
Absolutely.
We hunt together.
Yeah, I don't think I'm... strangely enough, I was talking about how I've been getting too many perks, and that's why this character is a little overpowered once he got to a certain point. But I don't have enough perks actually to make werewolf form worth it. So we do have light armor. We are very skilled in light armor. But I haven't invested any perks in the unarmed tree, which also affect beast form. So going into, there's like very little reason for me to go into beast form other than just, you know, the aesthetic awesomeness of it. I'm always going to be more powerful outside of beast form. Until, you know, I get a good 4 or 5 perks in that sub-tree over there. Then I'll be all about it.
And what does the Empire?
Something that Vampirism does with interactions with both vanilla and modded carriages. I also tested it with CFTO and it was the same. Interesting. Very interesting. And kind of a bummer. All right, where are we going? Ayla. Receive the totem of Hearseen. Where is that at? Okay, over here in the, what do you call these? The hot springs area? The sulfur flats? Not very flat though. Kronvanger cave. Oh, okay. So we got some vampires over here, some spiders. Should be fun. Let's go take a carriage ride to Kynes Grove, I suppose. And then we'll head south from there. But first, we haven't trained Lucian yet. Lucian.
Watch out for shield maidens.
You know, one of these shield maidens might chop my head off, but it would be kind of worth it, you know.
It seems like only yesterday I left home, but I already feel like quite the adventurer. Thank you, my friend, for keeping me alive.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being a good friend. How about some training before we head out?
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this.
Oh,
what
have
shall
you?
we work on this time?
Building up your stamina, one-handed skills. Let me show you how to move in light armor. None of that. Illusion magic, where I can teach him a spell. I guess illusion magic's the main thing.
Mysterious ways of the illusionist. Certainly worthy of study. Pick a card, any card. No, not that card. This one. Is this?
Skyrim's werewolves are what caused you to first search for mods. Okay, so there are ways to make them stronger in vanilla, but yeah, I mean, they're not great. Anything that you can do to make a werewolf stronger in vanilla is going to make you stronger in human form, and the way crafting works in Skyrim, you're always going to be stronger in human form than you are in werewolf form, because when you transform into a werewolf, you get stripped of all your gear and all your weapons. So it's really, from a gameplay perspective, it's not worth it. I mean, if you're trying to do a novel werewolf build in vanilla, you can make it work through alchemy, alteration, and shouts like the dragon aspect all work before you transform, and they'll be maintained into the beast form. So there's that, and it does help for sure, but without something like Ordinator that gives you unarmed perks that don't require you to be wearing armor, werewolf form is very gimped. So yeah, I get you on that. Very disappointing. Cool early game, but yeah, late game it just does it's not sustained whatsoever. Does light armor perk affect Vampire Lord? Yes, it does. Plus the Ring of the Beats. Yep, sure does. So the Horned Lord form from the Triumvirate Druid has all those beat, because not only do you get all of the, well, not all of them, there are a couple that don't work, but most of the damage buffing perks in the Unarmed tree and Ordinator do apply in the Horned Lord form, that big tree form that you get in the the Triumvirate Druid. But you also keep your gear on. You don't get to see it, but your gear does stay equipped. All your enchantments, you get all your enchantments and everything. So if you have unarmed enchanted items, that also counts towards your damage boost. And the Horned Lord form also scales its damage output off of the alteration skill level too. So if you have a high alteration skill, you're going to get that on top of all the other boosts. It is ridiculously powerful. It is like God mode, and it's too strong in my opinion. Oh, that's over in Morvenskar. All right. The whispers compel us. Got to go do it. So initially, I made it so that it only scaled off of your alteration skill, and then you get some like buffs for the whole enchanting thing. Oh, can I get up here? You would have access to all your gear, all the enchantments from your gear. Oh, maybe this isn't Morvenskar. This is like a thief or an assassin. Aha, yourself. I'll finish that thought in a minute.
I'm on fire!
And not in a good way. Ooh, that Argonian regeneration. Regenerate this, lizard. Well, that's kind of cool situation, right? The Whispers wanting me to assassinate an assassin. That's almost as if the ancestors were tipping me off to an awaiting ambush. I love that. Yeah, so originally the Horn Lord form had, you would get all the effects from your enchantments, and you would have damage, the physical damage from like the tree's fists come from, they're scaled from alteration. But it specifically, explicitly did not use your unarmed perks from the light armor skill tree, because that was for balance purposes, right? But then a couple people complained about it on Reddit, so Anai rolled back those exceptions, and now it's just way too strong in my opinion. He should have stuck to his guns. His comment was, okay, it's not my job to be the fun police, so he let you have access to all the unarmed skill buffs in that subtree, and it scales with alteration, and you get a boost just for transforming, and you get to keep all your enchantments. It's ridiculous. I can do a dual wield power attack, or just the, you know, the unarmed power attack, and take out Alduin like in one shot. It's crazy. It's crazy. On the downside though, once you transform, it seems to disable spell scribe for whatever reason when you have a spell hooked up to your power attacks and it gets launched automatically. That does not seem to work in tree form for whatever reason. And it also tends to break it for other forms too. So there's a lot of weird stuff going on with that Horned Lord form. That I don't know what he calls it. What he calls the spell, but it's where you transform into that big tree creature. The Ent form, or the Leshen. Your voices acted as Spidey sense with that assassin. It sure diddly did. It's kind of awesome. Okay, Kronevanger is... We should start seeing, like, corpses and spider webs and spider pods and stuff to the left here, like, any second now. Oh, is this it? No. Buffers are back, yeah. I have to do some private test streams, see if I can figure this stuff out. If it is something on my end, I gotta do my due diligence. Oh, I completely whiffed it. Where the hell did it go? Ayla, help me out here. You seem to know where this place is. I don't like playing with the compass on the screen for whatever reason. I like to try to do it the old-fashioned way, using like landmarks and stuff. Here we go. Gotta get that Mora Tapanella in there too. %, dropped frames. What the hell is going on with YouTube? I did a speed test right before I started. My internet connection is completely solid. No problems whatsoever. It is YouTube's ingest servers. I wonder if they just throttle smaller channels. Something that Twitch doesn't do, I think. I mean, I can help with the buffering by, like, halving my my bit rate, but that's really gonna kill image quality. And it was fine up until 3 weeks ago. It was completely solid, like no dropped frames whatsoever, and everything looked great. All right. We'll come back for this one. Let's go take care of the rest of the spiders. Then we'll do the vampires after. Save the best for last, yeah? Speaking of spidey senses. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Killing spiders whenever he can. Jeez, you guys, save some for me, huh? Ranged assault, I like it. Hey, the less I have to get bitten by spiders, the better.
Victory. For now.
That's the thing about these crazy enchantments is, they are hungry for souls, that's for sure. Kronvanger Broodlayer, eh? Alright. Alright. Ayla, if you see fire, do not walk in it. Ooh, there we go.
Ow! The intensity of the hunt is special, isn't it?
I think Ayla's got a weird hunting kink, right? She seems to enjoy hunting just a little too much. Oh, look at that.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Dodge the leg strike. Stab him in his head. I like it. Alright, we got the totem in here? No, we do not. So it must be with the vampires then.
Do you have it?
Oh, no, it was right in there, I guess. This is what you're looking for?
At last, the final totem is ours. Let's go complete our set.
Alright. Let's see if this one looks phallic too. The werewolf totem. Nope, not phallic at all. Kind of creepy, actually. Although it'd make an awesome cod piece, I think. You imagine that on your barbarian armor, protecting the family jewels. I like how the music stopped just for me to make that joke. The family jewels. Okay, where is the entrance to the vampire lair? It's right over there by that brazier, I think. Not the brazier, the brazier.
What was that?
Alright, vampies.
Well, that's taken care of.
Is it? I don't think that it is.
Something's not right.
Nice. Oh, that was a really cool final kill cam. Love it. Duras is kind of a badass, huh? Nether Rift. We are not an alteration guy, but we can sell that book. Poor Skyrim spiders. They have to just pretend they can wall crawl. Indeed. They can't even shoot webs either. They can shoot poison. which is devastating if you're level 5. Kind of inconsequential once you get past level 30 or so, though. Now that leaping like power attack that they do, where they inflict poison and do the physical damage, that is still scary at high levels, especially from the big boys. Oh my goodness, I can't stop yawning. I apologize, guys. Is there anything here I can disenchant? Nope. Nothing new. Know it all already. Ooh, take that sapphire though. Snap the lock immediately. So I've been playing Resident Evil 4 and I've been very much enjoying it. Basically what I've been playing all week, except for yesterday and today, because I need to get like my muscle memory reset for Skyrim, so I started playing my Scorpion playthrough. I still got to finish up some content on the Druid, the Triumvirate Druid as well. I still have to splice together the Avanch and Zell footage to show off the Horned Lord form against Dwarven Automata. Jeez, that hurt a lot. Why did that hurt so much? Oh, I know what it was. It didn't hurt as much last time because I had Spirit Walk Ancestral Guardian or something active because I was in combat, which gives me an extra 25% fire resistance. Not quite WoW worthy, but you're getting there. Yeah, indeed. Strudel's been a little stingy with the WoWs today. Just a little stingy. But I was gonna say Resident Evil 4 actually reminds me a lot of a Metal Gear Solid game, and I know that Gray Sky is a big fan of Metal Gear Solid, so I think you would probably really like the Resident Evil 4 remake if you ever get around to it. Okay, where are we going here? Let's go to Darkwater Crossing. We'll take the carriage ride from there, so we don't have to go all the way back up to Kynes Grove. Do a quick save here, too. Uh-oh. There's a dead rabbit. There is either a wild magus running around here somewhere with no pants, or there's another predator that I gotta watch out for. Probably the first one, but I gotta be ready for the latter anyway. The banter between Karn and Strudel is priceless. Should have a podcast or something. Just call the podcast WoW, and it's just me trying to get Strudel to roll her eyes at me the whole time for 30 minutes every week. I hear wolves. I don't see wolves. All right, trying to get my bearings here. Where is Darkwater? Well, there's water. And it does look dark, but it is not dark water. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the honeys over here, they're pretty hot. They're comfortable with nudity, right? But they smell like rotten eggs for some reason.
What are you doing that
Just
for?
can't get over it. Totally agree. They're similar, but I actually never played RE games. Always wanted to. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Resident Evil 4 could be an MGS game. It really could be. Always heard great things, and RE4's remake is apparently great, so it may just be the right time for it. Indeed. And I feel like the way that you play Skyrim, and liking like the Metal Gear games and stuff, I think that you would really like the Resident Evil 2 remake as well. The survival, that was like the pinnacle of survival horror right there. Ammo is limited. It's like you have to make tactical decisions whether to run or fight every time. It's so well paced. It's like, I don't know how they do it, but you seem to like kill bosses with the last available round that you have, like every single boss fight. It's uncanny. I don't know how they do it.
She hardly ever mentions anything else.
Getting out of here.
Oh my god, okay.
I wouldn't worry about that. Derkeithus is a good man. I trust him.
Please, someone do something.
Ayla, did you track a bear into town or something?
Get him. Kill him.
Oh, no, that looks like a Spriggan. Okay, that's a saber cat. Oh, damn it, he's too quick. All right, where's the Spriggan? That was obviously an influenced saber cat. We gotta save these folks. Vander? Is that you? The hell are you doing here?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Sounds sensual.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Gotta go.
Oh, we got the wow. We got the wow, folks. It only took us an hour and 15 minutes, but we got the wow. Good job, Gray Sky. What I want to know is whether anyone here, aside from EJ, who isn't here, but you know what I mean, has installed the Thicken mod. I have not. It sure did. Congrats on the wow, Gray Sky. We've been trying to coax that out of her all stream. We finally got it. Where the heck is the carriage? There it is. Oh, it's getting late. All right. Head for Helgen. No, wait. That's what I tell Wind. The thing about Wind is she's always heading for Helgen and yet never heading for Helgen. It's a conundrum. A quagmire. A paradox, even. She's a walking paradox. That Wind. Yeah, so I listen to a lot of video gaming podcasts while I work and stuff, and that like turns me on to like these new games and everything, and then I just can't help myself. I gotta keep up with them. I just gotta. I wish there were more hours in the day that I could spend on gaming, but there are not. You know, I gotta pay for this roof over my head and all that. And you could do a lot worse than a Fallout Skyrim cycle. You still playing Horizon a lot, Gray Sky? I feel like Horizon is kind of like the Fallout modding community's answer to Requiem. I've never played either, but from what people say about each, they talk about it in very much the same ways.
Kinda catchy.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Like, if you ask somebody why they play Requiem in Skyrim, they'll give you a very similar answer to why, to someone who is answering a question, why do you play Horizon in Fallout? All right, Ayla. Look at that. She loves worshiping the bones. She's a bone worshiper. She worships bones. Get it? Like boners? No? Okay. Whatever. Your hands only. Wow, you guys are really delayed. Only now just talking about Vander. Yeah, that was a few minutes ago. Oh, this is terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta figure something out here. Maybe the answer is Twitch. I don't know. It's like whenever I make my mind up, okay, I'm gonna move over to Twitch, then suddenly, miraculously, the YouTube ingest servers are just fixed. I wonder, they must be listening to me and heeding my own requests for this, you know, small. I mean, I rarely get over like 12 viewers peak a stream, and that's a lot for me. They must be listening to me, right? Small channel. It's like, yeah, I could cut my bitrate down, go down to 720, and maybe I can kill some of the buffering, but it's going all the way down into the 3,000 kilobits per second, which is less than half of my upload bandwidth. I have it set to 7 megabits per second up, and that should still leave me 2 megabits per second. And anything that I ping upward or do a speed test to any server or anything, I'm getting my full 9 to 10 megabits per second up. So it's not me, it's not my ISP, it's YouTube's crappy ingest servers, or like I said, they're just deprioritizing smaller streams, which I would not be surprised whatsoever, which sucks a lot, because it's like, how is your stream supposed to take off unless you have like quality that can keep up with the bigger ones? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, I was. Since December 2020, I put in roughly 2,500 hours on Fallout 4 with Horizon. It's ridiculous. Well, you know, sometimes you just find your thing, you know? And that's like all you want to do for a year of your life. I get it. I mean, the closest thing I've had to that are these Skyrim builds that I've been doing, but even then, I can only release like one build video every 4 months or something like that. But even then, I take breaks. I go on little sabbaticals here and there to play other games like RE4. I'll be doing that with Redfall a little bit. Although Redfall probably won't grab me as much as RE4, but I do love arcane games. I love Deathloop. That one was a bit of a mixed bag as far as reviews, but I really liked it. I put a good 70 to 80 hours, I think, into it. Kept me busy for a month or so. Redfall looks good to me. Now, okay, I came back out here because I heard the whispers, the Dunmer whispers, point somebody out, but I'm not seeing them now. Would either be a random encounter on the road. Oh, there it is. No, that's not. That's a window from the farm. Drevis's farm, where you drop off that bow that you find randomly. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. Funny enough, there's quite a debate on Requiem in the Horizon Discord, and many do not consider Requiem to be similar to Horizon. Some people really do not like Requiem, and others love it. Okay. Well, it's always going to be apples and oranges, because for all their similarities, Fallout and Skyrim are very different games with very different experiences, right? Which actually has me very excited for Starfield to see just how different that is.
I'll write a book about it one day.
Todd has said Skyrim in space. It looks like Fallout 4 in space, and I'm really hoping it's its own thing. Fallout 4 I love, but it was very different from Skyrim. There was a lot different about it in terms of gameplay, the experience, the way you played, the story it told, character concept, like how open-ended things were, is much different in Fallout 4 than it is in Skyrim. So I'm really hoping that Starfield is very much its own thing like that. I hope it's enough of a deviation from Fallout 4 for it to be like its own damn thing. And not just Fallout 4 in space. What the hell am I doing here? Okay, 8:15. Let's get a room. We'll play a song.
The coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up the seat.
Legend we all know and love.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome. Otherwise,
oh, look, it's staring right at this guy's bald spot. God, I can commiserate with this guy. Tell you what, I wear hats on stream for a reason, folks. First, I need a
sure
room.
Thing. It's yours for a day.
Redfall does look interesting, right? Well, your jokes are always quality. Well, thank you.
Yes.
I know where the room is.
I understand.
I haven't had some protein in a few days, though. Let's get some food. We got like a nice steak or something in here. Cooked beef. You do indeed. Look at that. It looks delicious. Rabbit haunch for the road. Grab a venison chop in there too. All right.
Come back and see us again.
For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows.
Are you going to be into Starfield? I assume you'll play it for sure, but is Starfield your kind of game with sci-fi? Yeah, I'm into anything that the BGS is going to put out. I'm into sci-fi stuff. I really liked Mass Effect. I played Mass Effect 1, and then I played Mass Effect 2 a lot. I never actually played Mass Effect 3, but I'm getting strong Mass Effect vibes from Starfield, which is funny because I got strong Mass Effect vibes from Fallout 4. Like they were taking a lot of inspiration, especially in terms of its like follower progression and stuff. I feel like Starfield would be Simpa's game, but I haven't talked to that fella in many years. Yeah, I haven't seen him. I think he got fed up with the whole, Discord social media thing, and he just needed to step back from the online stuff and concentrate on IRL stuff, which is great. I think we all need to do that every once in a while. Oops, I didn't want to wait 8 hours. I got a little confused there. We're okay. We're good. Oh man, I haven't eaten since last night. Let's see. Moderate hunger, moderate thirst. Okay. We're doing all right. Light eater. Slow metabolism there, Duras, huh? I guess, well, being a werewolf, he probably has a taste for human flesh now, and nothing else really does it for him. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. It's something new from BGS that we haven't had. I really don't consider Fallout 76 a mainline BGS game. I feel like it's more of an outlier, like side project type thing. I was never going to be interested in it. I did end up playing it for about 10 hours, 2 separate occasions, and I could not get into it. It just didn't feel like a BGS game to me. But yeah, Starfield, I'm all about it. Whoo, there we go. Now we're feeling it. All right. Hey, Thora. Say hi to Uncle Sanguine for me, please. All right. All right, everybody. The Midnight Bard coming at you. This one is about... Oh, crap. That's not Ayla, is it? Okay, no, that's Fiona. I thought that was Ayla there for a second. This one's about a fiery redhead companion. Again, it's my favorite subject of every one of my songs. Turns out she likes a totem. And not just any totem, but a bone totem. So I call this one The Shield Maiden Worships the Bone. Yeah, if for anything else, I'm excited for Skyrim just to see the improvements to the engine that they've been making, right? They've been touting this animation engine, and so that gameplay showcase that they did last year had some cool stuff in it, but I was kind of underwhelmed. But then they did the release date announcement just a few weeks back. And they had like full 60 FPS 4K footage on this stuff. It looked glorious. It looked really good. And I think that that's all it needed was just a smoother frame rate, maybe showing off some more of that crazy ass story that they have with those alien artifacts. I'm really actually looking forward to the story of it, which I hope I'm not like getting my hopes up because, you know, BGS's writing has been off for quite some time now, but it looks very interesting to me. I'm excited to see the story that they want to tell, and I'm excited to see the stories that I can tell with that game too. I'm very excited. And I was also very much into Cyberpunk, which I think you can consider a sci-fi game too.
Point, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Behind Skyrim SE, Skyrim LE, Fallout 4, Cyberpunk is my number 4 most played game on Steam. I think I got close to 600 or 700 hours into that thing. Love Cyberpunk. And I was there from the beginning too. I loved it even when it was crap before they fixed it and before it got a second breath of life, you know. I just hope Starfield has a nerve pinch stealth move. Oh, the Vulcan death grip.
Come back.
You want to play as a Vulcan. You want that bowl cut too, don't you? Space elf. The space half elf, Spock. Jesus, Lucian, some privacy, please. You looked ashamed too. What the hell? I closed the doors for a reason. All right. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna be a long week with the reduced caffeine, I think. Yeah, I was feeling just some general anxiety like the last week or two, which is not like me. Usually not anxious at all. And that usually means I've just been drinking too much caffeine. Or getting it in some way. Usually people drink their caffeine, I think. Alright. We gotta pray to Sanguine. We haven't done that for a couple days. I've been neglecting my duties to Uncle Sanguine. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Thora. There you go. Alright, so the shield maiden worships the bone, the joke that keeps on giving. Just like the bone keeps on giving. Ba-dum-tsh. Giggity. Alright, so let's check our needs first. We're good. Let's train up Lucian.
What do you need? Already? I still haven't finished digesting our last lesson.
Oh, really? We did that
Perhaps another time. Right behind you.
quite a while ago. Okay. Alright, time for Dawn Guard. Let's go do that, shall we? The beginning of the end. How about that? Take that fiery redhead over to Helga's bed at Hagel's bunkhouse. Pray to Bella. Oh, you know what we'll be doing. And it ain't praying. Gray Sky's in a mood today. How about that? So the other character I'm playing off stream is a red guard, and with Imperious, red cards get limitless stamina outside of combat, so you can just sprint everywhere like this. So I'm like, it's built up like a habit in me now, where I just want to sprint everywhere with every character. Yeah, something tells me that fiery redhead would not consent to being handcuffed, that she would be the one doing the cuffing. Let's see, we got anybody over here? I think we eliminated these guys not too long ago, so... Yeah, we took on some Silver Hand up here at Broken Helm Hollow. Couldn't remember the name of it. But that was last stream, I think, or the stream before. I wouldn't complain if they had that option. I mean... They might get sued. Oh, the Vulcan Death Grip with the you want to play as a Vulcan. Yes, they would definitely get sued. But they can do a stealth nerve pinch for sure. All right. So, what's the roleplay reason for Duras joining the Dawn Guard here? I think that it's because the Midnight Bard, his whole persona is random inns at midnight, making some kind of serendipitous appearance and doing like a performance in front of crowds that may not have been expecting it.
Join the Dawn Guard too. Truth is,
so all that traveling at night is really hazardous if there's vampires about, right?
Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess.
All right. I gotcha. So I feel like just clearing the roads is motivation enough of the vampire threat for his nighttime jaunts. But I mean, in game, I haven't really seen many vampires at all. I haven't seen a single vampire attack. Haven't really been into too many vampire dens. I think we did Broken Fang not too long ago. Maybe not even that. Broken Fang's like right over here. Oh no, last stream we did a vampire den. We did the Moldering Ruins, yeah. So maybe we could use that. Maybe we can say that he saw in one of the journals, in one of the books there, that the vampire, the master vampire there was planning some kind of expansion into Rorikstead, and then from there maybe Whiterun. Sort of trying to expand his vampire flock and his own power as a result. So we're here to nip this vampire menace in the bud, I guess. It's an interesting weapon, huh? We've seen it before. The Silver Hand like to use it against us. And those silver bolts really hurt, that's for sure. Yeah, I heard they're recruiting new members in the old fort near Riften.
Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside.
Where did that guy go? Oh, there he is. Oh, another wow from Strudel. All the Helga de Bella talk and the handcuffing. Yeah, that is a wow, isn't it?
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere.
Hey guys, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm gonna let you finish, but I just want to let you know this kid over here in the green shirt, he was totally scared coming up here. He wanted to act all tough and he wanted me to come with him and everything, but he's really scared. I know, what a wuss, right? Heard you're looking for vampire hunters.
You heard right.
I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well.
All right, what can I do to help?
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Oh my god, yes, look at this guy's hair and those chops.
Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelval
that
was
is
sure
a look.
It held some long-lost vampire
I'm not saying it's a good look.
artifact
Not saying it's a bad look, but
we
it
didn't
is
listen
a
to him
look.
any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close.
Oh my god, we're almost up to 60% dropped frames now. That's a terrible experience. I gotta get this thing figured out. I don't know what's going on.
I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why does the Loverstone always give the heaviest damn...
What you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards.
equipment
you think our deaths
to give you.
Our weakness. Send our
Actually delayed Darn Guard starting until later because so often I get approached about the Vampire Menace and I wouldn't have actually seen one. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. I think that is a common issue. And
there, boy.
They must have like scaled back on the vampire attacks in town or something because I rarely see them anymore. I have the when vampires attack mod installed so that everybody will actually run away and not try to fight them.
You're not joining the army.
Nothing worse than losing precious vendors to random vampire attacks, right? What the hell time is it? 8:54 a.m. Okay. What am I doing on needs? Mildly thirsty. All right. Surprised I'm only mildly thirsty with the bender I went on last night. Delaying it has made it more likely to deal with them, at least do the Morthal quest. Yes, indeed. So yeah, that's one thing. At least if you have the time, you can actually make it a point to visit one of the sort of statically placed vampire dens in the world. Movarth Slayer being one of them, right? Broken Fang or Moldering Ruins. One of them. At least then that growing vampire menace actually makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, I don't know that in this whole playthrough, level 43 now for 23 weeks, if I've ever seen one vampire attack in a town. I've definitely seen those quote-unquote citizens that are actually vampires, but the guards seem very attuned to vampires in disguise. And they usually wipe them out before I even have to. Oh, dang, a third WoW. Oh, that's Magus, that's not Strudel. All right, one thing I gotta do real quick here. I do want to see if I can lower my bitrate a little bit. Okay, it looks like I can do that. Let's cut that down to about 5,000 megabits per second. Still dropping frames. Yeah, see, I don't think it's a bitrate thing. I think it's just dropping frames. It's awful. Still dropping about half, about 60% of my frames, actually. And going up. It's freaking terrible. That's a look that says, I have nothing to prove to anyone. It does indeed. It kind of looks like a 70s bass player. Wow, that bitrate setting did nothing. All right, let's put it right back. Oh, I do want to change the quest though. Here, let's do this. God, I don't know why OBS has to open these enormous dialogues. There we go. Okay, back at it. Yeah, weird, right? I used to see him all the time. I don't know if it's the unofficial patch doing it or if it's something new that Bethesda actually pushed out because people were complaining about it. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. That could be a huge pain in the ass when all your vendors have been wiped out by vampires and you have like nowhere to sell your massive amount of loot.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
You just stuck up the wrong guy. You should walk away right now.
Well, I can see you're not one to be trifled with. Let this be a warning.
Hey, we got a level up. Those are rare these days. Strange whispers. Okay. Where are the whispers? There's some dudes up there. But I don't see any yellow outlines. Oh, there he is. Right on the border of Black Marsh, it looks like. Or is this technically Morrowind? I don't know if this goes to Argonia or Morrowind. I thought it was Black Marsh. It's right there in the corner. There's like a little three-way border. Why you hitting yourself?
Salted.
Salted? Oh, it's one of the drug dealers. All right. What do you got? I'm going to take all your booze because I'm going to drink it. I don't need any of your raw meat. I'll take that skooma, though. Hell yeah. Oh, I took your clothes, too. Oh, well. Nice hair for wearing rags. At least Lucian's familiar isn't attacking him like it always does. Some severe training issue with that pup. Okay. So we are headed to Dim Hollow Crypt. So it looks like we're going to Stonehills, maybe? Oh no, Dim Hollow, I think we want to go to Dawnstar. I think that's actually closer. Or not. I don't ever remember how to get up there. Looking at the map isn't helping me too much. Yeah, I think if we go from the Hall of the Vigilant, might be able to get there from there. All right, let's try that. Dawnstar Ho. Do I have a carriage stop around here somewhere? Oh, it's actually at the fort. We'll just head back to Riften. That one heads to Morrowind? Okay. Yeah, I think I've looked at the map before, and it is close to the border of Black Marsh as well. But yeah, I couldn't tell if it was going to Morrowind or if it was going to Black Marsh / Argonia. Is there signage or something that says there? You should cap off every successful permadeath by consoling in the Ebony Warrior and having to battle him. Defeating him means you truly won. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Usually for like my build guides and stuff, I cap off that playthrough with the Karstag fight, and I'd like to defeat him in a few different ways. Because usually by the end of those playthroughs, it's like I'm really overpowered. So then I could just, you know, show off how strong he is by just deleting Karstag's health bar, like immediately. And that's usually fun. But Karstag has some like scripted phases and stuff to him that I don't think would work just by consoling him in. Ebony Warrior is just an NPC that you fight, even though he's incredibly strong. So maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we do that. But we still have a bit to go in the Dawnguard questline here. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, because there are some real challenges in this DLC. For sure. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I was going to take a damn carriage all the way to Dawnstar. No, it's not absolutely necessary at all, and I will be out of your hair. Okay, will you take... I don't think he'll take me to Dawnstar. I think this one will, though. Maybe he will take me to Dawnstar, after all. I think the vanilla one does take you to Dawnstar in the smaller cities.
Back and we'll be
just not the smaller towns. The hold capitals they'll take you to. I think he says as much explicitly.
Ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves. I hear this whole...
Now that he mentions it, I don't know if Duras has actually met any of those. Maybe Maik. Oh, and what's his name? Jazargo at the Mages
Does something feel
College.
Wrong in the air here to you?
A little bit. A little bit of magical oppression, maybe. A little bit of a restlessness. Oh, and speaking, yeah, all the caravans. How did the carriage driver never meet a Khajiit? With all the caravans and everything, he must have crossed paths a few times. Okay, let's head to the Hall of the Vigilant. And then from there, so it's pretty much directly south of the Giants encampment here. That's a good battle too. Yeah, pretty much anything with the that has like a lot of like a big health pool. Any enemy with a big health pool that prolongs the battle a little bit ends up being a pretty good showcase for a character. And Karstag is usually like the big bad for that. I think in a lot of ways the Karstag fight can be tougher than the Ebony Warrior fight too. Speaking of the Ebony Warrior, Wicked Wind was doing killing the Ebony Warrior every week until Skyrim or until Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, and I haven't seen one of those videos for a while. So he has failed in his mission. And he never said anything about it. I'm excited to see you do Dawnguard. I haven't done a full Dawnguard run in a very long time, probably close to when SE came out. Dawnguard is a really cool DLC, in my opinionation. It's got a lot of really cool moments in it, I think. the double dragon fight on the frozen lake. Oh, that's one of like the coolest set pieces in Elder Scrolls history, for my money. And then Serana. I mean, in terms of like mechanics and features and stuff like that, Serana is probably the best follower in the game. With story integration, dialogue, the way that she sandboxes. Being like a necromancer actually helps a lot gameplay wise. The Soul Cairn was like a whole like epic thing, fighting the keepers of the Soul Cairn. And if you can find all the soul gem fragments, the Reaper is a cool moment too. In terms of like those like cinematic moments and stuff like that, I feel like Dawnguard has it over the Dragonborn for best DLC. In terms of just expanding the like in terms of just like a pure expansion pack, I think like expanding like the explorable lands and everything, yeah, Dragonborn has it. But in terms of story beats and stuff, I like the Dawnguard better. Lemon, what's up? It's Alan. Just changed my okay. Alan Cook or something like that. I'm trying to remember the full name. But yeah, welcome. Build's going great. All the builds are going great.
He fought well. Jet on us off the threat.
Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
All this talk is making
Why is Predator Vision not triggering? Let me check something real quick here, guys. Sorry about that. Werewolves get Predator Vision as humans. Predator Vision activation key is NP5, and then I'm a filthy pad player, so I gotta make sure that that's hooked up to the right action key. Should be hold. Oh, no, I don't have it set up. Okay. Let me do this real quick. A lot of darkness here in Dim Hollow. Living up to its name. What's funny about Dawnguard is I've never once joined Harkon, even when I set out to. Really. I feel like if you're playing a vampire character, you kind of gotta... You gotta side with him, at least at first, right?
Mind to return to the castle and tell Harkon.
There we go. Now we got it working. He went down easy. So that is the Discord spell from Forgotten Magic redone. It has its own perk system, that mod does. And one of them is that it causes damage. Otherwise, it's just kind of more like a frenzy spell.
Soon your blood will be mine.
Oh, you're just like sitting there? What are you waiting for? Oh, trying to drain me, that's why, huh? She got hung up in the terrain. You good, Lucian? You can see okay? A master vampire there too, huh? Ringmail. Tolan? Oh, he didn't make it very far, did he? What a waste of an awesome look. Oops. If I were playing a paladin character or a crusader or something, I'd definitely be taking this armor, but alas. And I'd like to take this too, just to see if I can disenchant it. Maybe this too. Hell. Let's put Lucian in this shit, huh?
Good to see you. Donations are always appreciated. Oh, you want the stuff back? We can discuss that later.
Oh, he likes his current armor better, it looks like.
Let's get back to it.
Oh, he likes the gloves and the... Oh, no, he's got it. Okay. Likes the helmet, though. Spellbinder helmet. All right. Oh, yeah, I want to see if I can disenchant that hammer, because that is taking up a bunch of encumbrance right now. I can indeed. Chance to lift the target's feet off the ground, immobilizing it for 4 seconds. That's awesome. Summon Daedra up to level 40 are sent back to Oblivion. Undead up to level 40 flee for 30 seconds. Burns the target for 30 points. Targets on fire take act. It's pretty close to what we're actually already running here with the self-enchanted thing. Target burns for 10 seconds, or 10 points per second until combat ends. And undead up to level 35 flee for 30 seconds. So not quite as high level on the undead, but... Oh, I gotta pick that up too. I added the Serana dialogue mod that increases what she says, so that'll be cool. Oh, Strudel's a big fan of that one. Is that the one that adds like the romancing options and everything, and it's kind of, it gets kind of thirsty? Scorching, we have that already. He annoys me so much when I meet him talking about Harkon. Okay. He is a little full of himself, isn't he? Harkon is Harkon's biggest fan. Does Lucian have any Dawnguard dialogue? I wonder. No, that's... That's normal dialogue for him. All right, we're gonna harvest some souls just so we can... Just so we can feed our enchanted blades here. Gonna want a fully charged Meridia's Rage for some of these harder vampire fights, I think. So we'll be using Cursed Rune, which is an illusion spell from, again, Forgotten Magic redone. Or reborn, reimagined, re-something. I feel like I'm missing a chest or something up here, aren't I? Missing some shrooms, that's for sure. I don't think there's anything up here. Oh yeah, there is a chest. I remember correctly. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. Sorry if I'm making everybody sleepy. Oh my god, I'm not dropping any frames.
As fascinating as the ancient Nords are to study, I wouldn't have wanted to be there.
Did they finally fix their crap? Did YouTube finally get me fixed? Oh no, as soon as I said something, it started dropping frames again. I'm gonna shut up because it was working better when I wasn't saying anything. Don't jinx it. You'll pay for that, indeed. Okay, I gotta stop even looking at it. Oh, no, buddy. Just your favorite vampire hunter. Ooh, the Night Stalker. Is she immune to that? Okay. This is why you don't get cocky. Alright, that was kind of cool, though. Oh, it's, I don't know how I got doppelganger. Messed around with my hotkeys too much. There we go. Wow, that's kind of cool. Creature, huh? Don't know exactly what it adds. I just say it was the most popular, so I figured why not? You don't like it, Strudel? Well, Magus has used it in the past quite a bit. And if you think we're making Strudel's eyes roll a lot in this stream, you should see it when that mod is being used.
Surely, after all these years, these ruins can't still be structurally stable. Sorry, just thinking out loud.
Yeah, Lucian, I have enough claustrophobia already that is not helping. Not helping one bit. She's like, dance, boy. Why did this switch to doppelganger all of a sudden again? Oh, I know what's happening. Cursed Rune has a doppelganger effect to it that procs. So I think I'm getting the messages up in the upper left when the doppelganger effect is proccing against somebody who's resistant to it. And then I'm getting the weird like failed spell sound when I am missing the ground and actually hitting the enemy with the rune instead of putting it on the ground. That makes sense. I thought I was just getting like randomly switched over to the doppelganger spell in my left hand. I don't like it. No, I don't see Serana as a femme fatale at all, and it does that. I find it cringe-worthy, but that's just me. She's like, you make me cringe, but do what you want. Nice. And we got a massive amount of clipping, but that's cool.
Bad dot. Bad.
Anybody else? Let's see what that vampire had on her. Oh no, if we're talking about the same one, then there's they added dialogue to it, but they didn't use the same actress. It wasn't Laura Bailey doing the voices. And it's not using that VA synth either. It's just a completely different voice actor that adds dialogue to it. So you have two different voices the entire time. By all means, play around with it. It does expand dialogue a bit. I think it makes her marryable and romanceable at a certain point. Ooh, finally had to use a health potion. These Night Stalkers are tough, man. Okay, so maybe this isn't the cakewalk that I said it was. Now, I also haven't buffed myself up with the Super Soldier Serum either. So in Ordinator, you get this perk called Lab Skeever that when you use an alchemy lab, for 20 seconds after that, you get a boost to the, like a huge boost to the duration of any potions you take afterwards, and also like a 25% boost to the amplitude of that potion. But with Hunterborn, you get a Mortar and Pestle that also procs that Labskeever perk. So you can use it just about anywhere. I've stopped using it just because it is tremendously overpowered.
Nobody here now.
But I may feel the need to start doing that. Just take a resist magic potion here. Oh, Master Vampire, huh? Oh yeah, he's a tough one. Yep, okay, so these Master Vampires are going to pose a threat, and I am going to need to use all the tools available to me for that. Alright, good to know. Let's make sure the favorites menu is stocked up. Resist Fire, Frost, Magic should be good. One-handed, Fortify Magic, Light Armor, I'm not going to need. One-handed, I might. Paralysis poisons are not going to work, but I do want to make sure that my sword is stocked up, which it is. Oh, J17, welcome, welcome. Probably lurking, but I haven't seen you yet, so just wanted to say hi. Didn't plan on romancing her or anything. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. I recently saw a theory that puts another nail in any Serana-Dovahkiin relationship. It's possible that Harkon is the Dragonborn's ancestor. Ah, incest. Ah, damn it, we're dropping frames again. That sucks. Those kinds of theories can sometimes irk me since the Dragonborn's background tends to be so personal to each player. I'd be interested to hear the theory still, though. I'm sure it has something to do with any kind of lineage for the Dragonborn. I think it has to follow the theory that the Dragonborn has septum blood, which I don't think is a necessity. Actually, it's not a requirement that the Dovahkiin has any kind of septum blood. I think it can just be gifted to them by the gods. But I think that theory probably has to follow that logic. Otherwise, there's no way of knowing what the Dovahkiin's heritage is, right? What their ancestry is.
So go and meet your beloved Stendar.
That's why it's useful that there's holes as big as a cargo ship in the lore. You can stitch things together. Yes, absolutely.
He served his purpose by leading us to this place.
I think it's Vingalmo who notes that the only one of Harkon's mortal bloodline can take so well to Vampire Lord. Oh, okay. That's something. Also, if you read history, that's not a major obstacle. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, the dragon blood is a powerful thing, right?
The ancient Nords could be tricky.
Being chosen by the gods to be the hero of time and reality tends to give one some strength.
What's that?
That's all you got? Oop. Thrall. Thought there were two vampires over here, though. There's Lucian. Vampires aren't going to show in Predator vision, though, because they're not alive. Did I kill two vampires? What the hell, man? Okay, so there's one that I killed right here and it shattered and disappeared. Lovely. All right, well, let's get this thing going, shall we? Ah! Oh! Ah! The Forgotten Magic Tome, sure, why not? Pushing the braziers all over the place. Septum, Raymond, Alessian, Wolfhearth, or Mirax Blood. Well, I mean, all of them at some point, they were gifted their power by a deity, right?
We should move in here.
So in order to have this power, I don't think it necessitates blood from a powerful ancestor, right? Because you could just be gifted power by the gods at any time, like any one of those folks were. Now, where's the front? Whoa.
Who sent you here?
Who were you expecting?
I was expecting someone like me, at least.
So you're a,
Vampire, yes.
Great. So the Dawn Guard would want me to kill you.
Not fond of vampires, are they?
No.
Well, look, kill me.
Not many
kill
are.
One vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on. I can help you find out what that is.
All right, well, she's kind of hot, and she makes a good point. Intelligence gathering is always a good idea, so... All right, where do you want to go?
My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana.
I also have a theory that
Good
the
to
would-be
meet you.
Dragonborn dies at Helgen from Alduin's shout and is instantly resurrected by Akatosh shoving a piece of his soul in them. That's a really cool idea, because there is that part at the very beginning, right before you start to get beheaded, where you get kind of knocked unconscious a little bit and you wake up. That's a really cool theory. I like that one a lot. I have a theory that one Stormcloak soldier that eagerly goes to the block was the real Dragonborn, but the Divines were like, no, damn it, all right, give the blood to that guy. The next one in line. They just missed it. He was like, had some popcorn in the microwave or something. Any idea how to get out of
Your
here?
guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
Hey, is that an Elder Scroll?
Yes, it is. And it's mine.
I've heard about them. I've never actually seen them, though. Why do you have an Elder Scroll?
It's complicated.
Of course it
I
is.
can't really talk about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Akatosh had to take a poop or something while what's his name got beheaded. All right, well, let's go. Is it this way or the other way? Looks like it's the other way. Okay. Let's get you out of here. Yeah, blood sucker. Oh, great.
There you are.
Ooh, okay.
Stay on your guard.
Ooh, okay. Give me them souls. This one's yours, right? Okay. Because I kind of want to kill it. Now, where the hell is that other gargoyle? We killed two of them, right?
Looks like we're in a Nordic ruin. Hope that the Draugr won't be chewing
On our bones.
Dum dum dum.
This feels like the right way.
Yeah, I just want to check for treasure over here. In ancient time, there were many Dragonborn. I don't know that there were many. There were people that could shout, like Jurgen Windcaller, but he wasn't Dragonborn. He had to study the Dovazul in order to do it, as with all the Greybeards. Ulfric can shout, but he's not Dragonborn. He had to study as well. I think it's actually even, well, maybe it's not debatable. Is it debatable that the Septim bloodline were even Dragonborn? They just hadn't, like, happened across any word walls or dragons to be able to perform a Thuum.
I can think of nicer places to get lost.
Really? Where? Yeah, crap. I hear him.
Show yourself.
God. Got a little wobbly on that one.
Ow, ow, ow.
Fight back, Lucy and G's. Oh, that's not a friendly one. It's kind of hard to tell. And nobody's chasing the Draugr? Where is this Draugr? That's the one thing about fear spells is makes it harder to kill when they're running away from you constantly. Like this Serana look? Yeah, this is an old one. This is one of the old Serana Holic. I think it's like it's the Bijan flavored ones. Yeah, I like her too. She looks more realistic, you know, how like an immortal vampire that doesn't age would look. Not that most of the women in Skyrim should look as good as they do. But Serana probably should, given her unique circumstances. Yeah, this is old school Serana Holic, I believe. Not Sexpot Serana. Oh, there's the hulking Draugr. Finished him off that time. Ow, okay. That didn't hurt that bad, actually.
I knew I heard something.
Jeez, these mages just blowing shit up all over the place. Kind of a spectacle. It's awesome, really, but hard to keep track of what's what and who's where. These are not yours, I assume, Serana? Okay. Oh, we got a Death Lord up there. Ooh. Ice, huh? Let's pop a resist magic potion here. Whoa, okay. Sorry, Serana. I know I probably hurt a little bit. Give you some static cling in your undies. Whew, okay. It's kind of intense. Ulfric was a failed Greybeard? Yeah. If the Stormcloak had just waited for the priestess to perform the rites, Alduin would have shown up before he lost his head. Right? I know, that's the that's the real pisser. Like, he would have made it. Dragon Scale Ebon Steel gloves. Very nice, but not my style. Padded fur, also not my style. And we were randomly selected as not Dragonborn this time around, so that's another reason why I wanted to do the Dawnguard questline, because that's like the one big... Well, I guess I could do Karstag as well, but can't do Alduin, can't do Miraak, because we're not Dragonborn. The main questline never gets kicked off, so it never becomes an option. So Harkon is pretty much the main guy, the main big bad that we can even have access to.
It's so good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave.
You think so? I hear a dragon. I don't see any dragons. Oh. What kind of dragon is it? That looks like a frost dragon? Or is that a fire dragon? I'll take one of each. I'll just do resist magic. Fire dragon. Ha! And I'm hearing strange whispers. Don't need the bones or the scales. You mean those ancient students of the voice are wrong? The Greybeard told this one there could be more than one Dragonborn in these times. Oh, I'm sure there can. There actually are, because Mirak is Dragonborn. I always mention this to people. It's ironic since he clearly cuts the priest off since she slights Talos by saying the 8 divines, but if he held out, he wouldn't have... Yeah, that's kind of a metaphor for the entire fight, the entire grievance of the Stormcloaks, right? If they can just bite their tongue and, you know, just live with the whole Talos thing for a little while, they probably would be fine. And once that second Great War comes to fruition, you know, everything would be rolled back. Talos would be fine again. There's no way that the... Ooh, do I have the Realm Gate for Solitude over here too? I do. Okay. Nice. So I can fast travel in a lore-friendly way. Where the hell am I right now anyway? Oh, okay, right here. Yes, definitely using the Realm Gate. But, I mean, at the same time, it's like, how long are you willing to have your rights and freedoms taken away? And you don't want to set a good precedent for that either, so I get it. I get it. Of ice, a lot of enchanted equipment here too, all cold enchanted, which makes sense. Now, where is this actual Realm Gate at? That's what I need. Damn it, where is it? Is this it? No, those are... This way, I guess? Oh, there it is. I see it. Hard to see in the blizzard. Oh, this is a much better way to travel than through a blizzard. The visibility is really wrecked in my game during a blizzard. Less so in a rainstorm, but still don't want to fight or travel in those ways. Kjalmarch. I'm looking for the Hafingar one. There we go. Get a little hungry too. That is a complex theory that has to do with Tiber Septim's direct bloodline ending with Pelagius I and the line of his brother taking the throne. Considering that they were still able to light the dragon fires, I'd say they did have the dragon blood. Okay, but is the dragon blood the same thing as like the dragonborn stuff? Is it the same thing? I think it's meant to be, but I'm not 100% sure that it is. Like, just because the Septim bloodline had the dragon blood, does that mean that they were dragonborn? I don't know. There might be a clear explicit answer to that somewhere, and I'm just not aware of it. But from what I've seen, it is a little wishy-washy. It may not be the same thing. They sound similar, for sure. Oh, I was able to do the whole thing without swimming, even though I was neck deep in icy cold seawater. I always try to avoid swimming if I can, but it's not always possible. Well, the Dragonborn book in the game comments on this stuff and even says it remains debate in universe too. Okay. It remains a debate in universe too. Yeah, should be a fierce slow spell. Indeed, that would be cool. I feel like you could easily mod the vanilla fear spells to give you a slow effect as well. But I also think that's kind of like part of the balance of it too, right? Like at that point, why not just use calm or paralyze? I keep saying lore is whatever the next Bethesda guy to work on Elder Scrolls game had for lunch. True. So it's so darn inconsistent, but that's why it's fun. Well, that's why we're able to still have conversations about it 12 years later, right? Going on 12 years later. I always liked how Todd put it, even if some of it's a cop-out, the true lore is whatever the player sees on their screen. Mods excluded. Well, I mean, in a player's headcanon, I mean, mods might still actually work. I mean, it's not going to be official lore, obviously, right? But it might be headcanon in somebody's game. Yeah, the fact that time breaks even exist means worrying about lore is meaning... Yeah, I completely agree. When they had to add retconning into their lore as an actual thing, you know, things are messed up and will continue to be messed up forever. Dragon breaks. Do we know for sure if Talos is a god or not? Did he achieve divinity? I think that's another thing. I mean, it was accepted for a very long time that he was, and I think so probably to most people that yes, he is, because he was one of the 9 divines since like pretty much the inception of the divines and the Alessian pantheon, right?
Tough day for you.
Oh crap.
Not very impressive.
Not very impressive until one sneaks up on you and kills you like he did a certain Vlaric Imperial agent. Alright, I gotta refresh my drink and stuff before we get to Castle Volkihar. I'm gonna take the opportunity to get a quick snack because I can feel the blood sugar getting a little bit low. So I'm gonna take care of that. Looks like we have well, only about a half hour left. So I'll just be a quick minute and I'll be right back. Okay, guys? All right, hello, folks. Well, it was awesome hanging out. Glad I had the Saturday off so I could drop in. I'll try to come by whenever I can. Take care. Yeah, you're probably gone by now, but thanks for dropping by. It was good to see you too, Gray Sky. Hope to see you around a little more. Nutri-Grain bars. Gotta love them. All right. So we can see Volkihar in the distance. It's getting ever closer. You guys remember that Nutri-Grain parody commercial on the internet? Where the guy is like working in his office or whatever. And he eats a Nutri-Grain bar and he was like, wow, I feel great. Decides to quit his job and start his own company. He's got all this energy and confidence now.
This won't end well for you.
Whoa, okay, more assassins. That was a quick dodge, huh?
Done and done.
Noise. But he's got so much energy and confidence from that Nutri-Grain bar that now like everybody else in the office is like leaving to go with him. It's classic.
You're dead.
Well, that crab went straight to oblivion. Oh, is that the Shale Gorath shrine over there? I have no need to go get it, but... We are collecting pinchers today, folks. Okay, did more bandits move into this shipwreck here? We shall see. Goddamn crumbs everywhere.
Oh,
Mr. Crab. Oh look, my sword is out of juice again.
Bad time to get lost, friend.
Aha. Show yourself. That'll teach you.
Oh, these bandits. Silly bandits. Tricks are for kids.
I still remember how to fight.
Man, I want some tricks. That sounds amazing right now. Were you fighting?
That's it? Figured. Die!
Lucian. Send that thing to obedience school or something. Keep a spray bottle on you or something to keep them in line. All right. One last bite of these Nutri-Grain bars. They're good, but they're so small. I remember them being bigger when I was smaller, but maybe that's because I was smaller, or maybe that's because they actually are getting smaller. So I know a lot of like companies, food companies in particular,
Look, a snowflake.
that make packaged foods, instead of raising their prices, they'll just they'll make their servings smaller or their packaging smaller to cut costs. And sometimes it's obvious, but sometimes it's not. And when you remember like popsicles and candy bars and stuff being bigger back when you were a kid, is that because they actually got smaller? Or is that because you were smaller and relatively to you they were bigger even though they didn't change size? I never know. But in any case, here in America, having smaller packaging is probably for the best.
Wait.
Who's trying to fight us? Oh. This is where the Black Sacrament armor piece is. And this person is really tough. Archconjurer, which is very... Okay. This can get hairy. Let's go ahead and pop some resistance potions, and we'll get in there and just do some physical damage.
That was exhilarating.
Sometimes there's no beating, just a steel blade to the gut. Am I right? I mean, I think I've already gotten the armor from here. Maybe not. Hey, look at that. I haven't gotten any of the Black Sacrament stuff yet. Interesting. It's a cool set. A classic. Can be a little unbalanced at times, but at least they don't really level gate it, but they do put some really strong enemies in front of each one. Be it like a dragon or an Archconjurer like that. That Archconjurer is there from the very start of the game. That's unleveled. Or where Croesus is at the Dragon Wall, where you have to fight the dragon and the Dragon Priest at the same time. That's where another one is. Some of them are easier to get to than others. So at least they do have some kind of test or something to get to it. It's not just freely available to anybody at the start of a game. Oh, there's the jetty. How about it, Serana? You ready to go home?
That's it, out there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
Yep, there's the boat right there. Taking that Canis route too, good for paralysis poisons. All right, Serana, here we are.
Yes?
This is your home?
This is it. Home sweet castle.
It's impressive.
It's something, all right.
Now, with Nethers, I've had some wonkiness with Serana after you're supposed to leave her. Sometimes she still follows you. So we'll see what happens now.
So
usually it's as easy as just exporting her and then moving on with the quest line. So I've never had it bug out in a way that I couldn't, like, fix it or work around it. What is it?
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know you're.
Everyone's been, yeah, like even fast food places and stuff.
I'm hoping you can show some more control.
which is 100% a cost-cutting
Once we're
measure,
inside,
right? But
just
it's
keep
also,
quiet for a bit.
for Americans
I'll meet you
especially, it's good for us, I think.
Serrano's back.
Our portion sizes have been way too big for way too long. This one noticed bars getting smaller? Yeah. After you, I don't want to be the first one in there. Oh, really? Okay, well, I guess I'll go in. It's way past lunchtime for me.
Trespass.
Yeah.
Wait.
The
Serrano.
wife has some
Is that truly
leftover pizza in the fridge I might go after.
I can't believe my eyes.
My lord, everyone! Serrana has returned.
I don't want to draw attention to myself by having that lantern on.
I can't believe it.
So we'll switch to Predator Vision instead.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course.
So now we're gonna have a choice to make, right?
Daughter. Must I really say the words
And vampirism would actually help us in a lot of ways.
If only your traitor mother were here.
I think it
would
boosts
let her watch
illusion,
this reunion
which is good.
before putting her head
And
on
that's
the
amplitude of illusion spells,
Now
not just
tell me, who
cost
is
reduction.
this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior,
but-
the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my
I think DeRoss fully knows that
what is your
life is
name?
sweet because life is short. If life lasts forever, then, you know, there's no... Every drink that you have is not going to taste as good because you know there's always going to be another one. Every party you attend, every song that you sing, it's going to be devalued because you know there's always going to be another one. And he really likes... My name is DeRoss Villanor. Who are you?
I am Harker,
He really likes
Lord
being a
of
werewolf. He
this
loves the rush that goes
By
along
now,
with it. He's
my daughter would have told you what.
he's never one that wanted to chase immortality. He's one that lives in the moment and he appreciates the moment for what it is and what it will never be again, so he savors it. You are vampires.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in
So
Skyrim.
we're probably going to refuse
For
Harkon's
centuries
gift
we
here. We're going to
lived
stick with
here,
the
far from
werewolf
cares of the
form.
world. All that ended when
and
my
honestly,
wife
it's just
betrayed me and stole away that which I valued
to take
most.
full advantage of vampirism and vampire form would require more perks than what I have right now. I never planned to become a vampire, so I never like allocated those perks appropriately, and a lot of it is like hemomancy, a lot that just won't work for the bard here, but maybe someday. Do I get a reward for finding your daughter? So what happens now?
You have done me a great service, and now you
I used the Black Sacrament when I made the Darkness. Oh, cool. Was that a Dark Horse? The comic series? That would be awesome.
I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk.
What
as a
else did you
lion
use,
among
like
sheep.
gameplay-wise, for that one?
Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never.
Because he
fear
had like the
death
venom
again.
stuff, right? The weird black goopy stuff, and then he also had handguns, I think, that he used too. I'm a werewolf. What will happen if I accept your gift?
Yes, I can smell it on you. The power
Smells
of my
good, don't it?
blood will purge that filth and to make you whole.
Volsung has an open-air casket. You can bypass all of Volskig with some decent mountaineering. Oh, nice. And if I want to remain a werewolf?
I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power!
Boom. Yeah. Those little chicken wings.
This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
Doesn't look like much to me. Thanks, but no thanks.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
I thought he was shooting blanks there for a second. The bloodline. Okay. Little woozy. Little woozy. How you doing, Lucian?
Lucian Flavius, reporting for duty.
I saw you had Dawnbreaker ready to go. Good call, good call. A letter. Ooh. Letter to Lucian. Okay, I'm not gonna read it.
Good to see you.
Lucian's too good of a friend. I've never had Lucian with me long enough to actually get a letter. There's probably a letter from his dad or something, right? I think this letter's for you.
Uh-oh? Perhaps the courier gave it to you by mistake.
I don't think so.
See. Ooh, marvelous. It's from my father. Do you remember I said he was looking into Doomspathar for me?
I do remember.